Okay, so in this installment, what I'm going to do is show the way that I'm going to make this bracket that I'm going to put at the end of this motor mount, connected to the existing motor mount here that was for the old gas engine motor mount. And what I'm going to do is build a bracket, an L-shaped bracket that's going to come down and bolt into the motor right here. So that should be the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so what I've done here is measured out the brackets. And what I've done is I've put an L-shaped bracket, which is offset slightly here to an angle iron. And then I've also welded on the bottom of each and the tops of each. And then I've also, for an extra added bit of measure here, put a bolt through on each one just to make sure I don't trust my welding that well. The other thing that I'm going to have to do, which I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to take a bracket. I'm going to make an angled piece of straight bar that will go straight across here, and then that will hold up the whole piece. And then I'll show you in a minute how it all fits together after I weld that piece together. Okay, so what I've got here is a piece of metal that I'm going to use for that angle bracket that I was telling you about in the last piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my electric bandsaw, which is basically going to cut right on that line right there, and I'm going to cut through that piece of metal. So, back in a sec. Okay, so I just cut off this piece here. You can see that this was right up here like that. I just went through it very, very quickly, and that's how that went. Now, the other thing I got to do here is take this bracket here and just measure it up against my my piece right here, which should fit right in like that. So it should fit right in there like that. So I'll weld it together. It should fit. So I'll have a bracket piece like this fitting alongside, so that should work right about there. Okay, so here's the finished product. I actually put the welds on. I don't know if you can see them too well in this camera, but I got a little bit of weld there. Looks okay. And this weld up here looks okay. So let's see if it's not too hot anymore. So, all right, let me take this off and see if I can go and. Not too bad. That bracket should work. It'll sit like this. Let's go see how it works. It's a little dark over here. Let me turn on the light. Okay, so here I have the bracket, which I'm going to install right here. It should fit right down on that. Cynical. Alright, looks okay. Now I gotta put the bolt in here. Okay, so I've got the bracket installed here. You can see it's on the post. It goes down with the support bracket. It goes down and bolts into the motor with the weld, and it's got the two top piece for the angle iron screwed in. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it should be pretty functional because it's a little sock right on top there. This piece is from the old engine, which I'll just mount right over the top of this. If I can fit this in here. Maybe it was like this before. And maybe I won't use it. And put it on like that. There we go. So that sits on there like that. And then we put a nut on here like this. I'll tighten that down in a minute. Just make sure this is still level. And it looks to me like it's pretty much on the dot, very level. You can see that bubble in there, not, but that baby's sitting there right in the middle. So we're good. So the bracket looks nice. So that's going to sit right in there. Very good.